It's because
Hi, ma'am. I'm Kavitha. So I come from a corporate background, and I'm a mother of a beautiful angel. And the reason for me to come into to learn journey to Reiki was mainly to heal my daughter. That was the main reason, and also to keep my family healthy. That was the main reason why I was looking to learn Reiki. And it was just alignment of the universe, I must say, that I saw your advertisement on the social media, and I got to know about you. I don't know, there was some energy that's connecting to you, and I just made up my mind. And I immediately signed up for the Grand Master healing session. So if you would ask me about how was the learning procedure, I mean, it was very different from what everyone are offering currently. Yeah. So everyone I mean, I'll be honest with you, not taking anybody's name, but then everyone will start with their experience, their problems, and they'll start giving some examples which we don't get aligned to. But what was different from your teaching was it was neat. It was neat to the point what was required to learn. Understanding the importance of timing of the people as well, and you stuck to the content. You gave what input was required, and that's what I think made you stand out of the crowd that we have. I know there are a lot of people around, but this one differentiator was really something that I really liked. The very first session itself, where I made up my mind that I should learn this and be help my family specifically. I did not join in intention of doing as a service or doing it as a business. That intention was definitely not there. I was more of just help my family as much as I can. I must say that from the day one I have learned this, and I've got attenuations, all that. My life has been changed. I must say, 360 degree, it has changed completely. The struggles that I have seen so far, the things that would have happened with so much of difficulty, it just happened so easy. It's so easy, it just happened. Um, there are so many examples, that I have shared with you.
yes,
One
yes.
such was my daughter's admission. So even before I was pregnant, or even though early days of my marriage, I made sure that in some school, I wanted my daughter or son to be, get her admitted. So it was like a dream to get the admission in that school, because it was very difficult to get, and it is just very close to my house. Sorry. So it's so, the moment I applied, it was midnight, 1 o'clock, because the forms get closed. There's so many people who are applying, and the admission process went so smooth. They did not ask even a single question. So even people, doctors and politicians try to get admission in that school. So it's that difficult. So mine just happened with so ease. So that's how the Reiki is. It's so magical, and you don't have to do traditional way of do every time pray or anything like that. It's just that you ask with the universe, and it just happens like a magic without much of efforts. People are lazier like me. I think it's wonderful. It's just wonderful. Not one or two incidents, ma'am. There have been so many multiple places where Reiki has helping me and still helping me taking the right decisions. If there's something that I need to do, it just make sure it get pushes, and it just directs me to the right thing. It could be my job, or it could be my appraisals. It could be with my mother's health. That is the most miracle thing that ever happened, could ever happen to anyone. You know, Cancer just came, touch, and it went. So
So that
it's
is miraculous.
it's it's definitely a big, big miracle, and the healing has helped her recover so fast. No words, ma'am. No words to thank the universe. No words. I mean, thank you so much for choosing me. I think the universe also, chooses your master, right? So,
Definitely, yeah.
absolutely, thanks to the universe. Thanks to you helping me, learn and become, I would say, powerful. Yeah,
So beautiful. So once you were sharing me, Kavita, that some miraculous thing also happened in your organization. That there was some promotion or something that you got it suddenly, which was unexpected. So can you share that with us?
absolutely, ma'am. So, even though tension around the corporate companies right now is not just with me, I think most of us are going through a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of changes that is happening. The transformations are happening. So, the vision, what the team have now is completely changed from what the traditional ways. I wouldn't say it's their mistake, but that is how we need to get aligned to the technology right now. And there is always a scare of you losing a job, or how am I outstanding this, what am I giving, how am I different from other people, right? So I always have the confidence of how am I playing as a differentiator. But then, is it getting recognized was a big question I had in my mind. Am I getting recognized? Am I getting noticed? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing good enough or not? That questions were always there in my mind. But after practicing Reiki and meditating and all that, my mind was very clear, and the confidence in me kind of boosted a lot in terms of I know that I'm good, I'm best, I know this, and I can only do this. So that kind of attitude started building in, and I was okay with anything. So either they have me or they don't have me, but I was okay, I was prepared. I know that I can definitely do something better, and something even more good universe may offer me. But I think I was wrong in a way that I, judged my people around me, and they definitely recognize what I do and what is my capability. And they have recognized me well out of nowhere. I did not expect a promotion at all, and absolutely did not expect. And that happened. It was really, really a surprise. I mean, I don't want to take the name of the organization, but the organization as such has done wonderful to me, ma'am. It's one of the best thing that decisions I've made to join this company that I'm working with. And people are wonderful. Their perspectives have changed, and it's amazing. It's amazing to get that kind of a feedback. They recognize me, they appreciate of what I'm doing. And the managers, touchwood, I've been got a blessing, I can say, until throughout my entire career. Not a single person have got any negative kind of a impression, or even if it is negative, it kind of changes positive. And all that has happened in the past 6 7 months or so.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow. So that's really amazing. When you are recognized, your motivation also goes up.
true, true.
So with Reiki, I can say it is what it is doing. It is actually healing you from within, and the perspective that you had towards everything, it is also shifting. Right? You also started appreciating. You also started feeling gratitude, grateful. You also started seeing things in a different way, right? And your mom's story was completely like miraculous. If possible, I'll attach that as well, wherein you shared the
True.
size of the
Yes,
stone,
the
I
tumor,
forget the
the
tumor was.
polyps, the few
Yeah.
polyps which were converted to tumor. Uh, that was really a miracle, ma'am. Really, really a miracle. Nobody could even. I mean, even I don't know. I did not share that in that call, but then when we got her admitted, there was a team which handled her case, and she was a senior most doctor in that hospital. But then my sister was helping her out to take her to the hospital up and down and all that. But I went to the last consultation where we had to prepare her for the surgery. So the moment I went there, the vibe did not match at all, ma'am. I don't know for what reason. The
Okay.
doctor's vibe did not match me at all. Something was saying that she is not the right person to operate on your mother. And I
Oh,
told my mother, "Do you really want to get an operated operation done?" If you remember, the operation kind of shifted at least 3 times. We changed on the timings and date.
yes, yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mind was just not prepared, and I told my sister also, "See, I'm not getting a good vibe. I don't feel like she's the right person to do the surgery." Um, but she also had her opinion, but she got a very positive feeling because she treated her very well on the day one of when she was got admitted with that heavy bleeding condition. She treated it very well as what she had, but I don't know, my my energy was just not matching. So when I went and did a lot of testings for her, there are some set of tests that we need to do before the surgery, and then I spoke to some of my friend and who was a gynecologist. So she was very, very clear that the surgery should not be done by a gynecologist, but it must be done by an orthogynecologist. Sorry,
Okay.
what is that? I forgot the term.
Oncologist.
Oncologist.
Ah,
So, oncologist who is a gynec, that
surgeon.
person has
Okay.
to
Okay.
do the surgery. If it
Yes.
was a gynec, then I could have done the surgery. So
Hmm.
she told me that, and I was like hell bent. Okay, let's go and take the opinion from an onco department. Let's see.
Hmm.
And the previous lady was she just suggested that we'll just cut open the stomach if need be, and we'll have to take out the entire uterus. We'll उसका ट्यूमर का कुछ फ्रीज करेंगे, उसका टेस्टिंग करेंगे,
Oh,
अगर वो कैंसर कंफर्म होगा
then
तो दैट
chemo.
टाइम वी विल ओपन इट
Ah,
एंड टेक आउट द यूट्रस और उसका टेस्टिंग करेंगे, ऐसा कुछ
my
बोल रहे.
God.
And I was like, she's already old. I don't think we'll be okay with it. Then when I went to the onco department, एक ही दिन में I met around some 5, 6 doctors from that department. And I got so much of positive feeling. And they suggested a robotic surgery, which was very, very effective compared to the traditional method. And
Mm-hmm.
the doctor whom we got was one of the top in India oncology doctor. He was.
Oh, okay, okay.
उनका अपॉइंटमेंट मिलना ही 3 महीने
That is
लगता है.
also miraculous.
Yeah, 3 months it takes to get his appointment. And one of his expert team member had to operate. And for my surprise, on the day of surgery, that doctor only served the doctor, you know,
Wow.
that guy, he came and did the surgery. That itself was a big, big surprise to me because I know that if he does it, I'm sure it will be perfect. And my mom is also a little heavily built like me. So the surgery was very difficult for her. She had a lot of fat around her abdomen, and it was very difficult to reach that place. And only he could do it that perfect. And the
Mm,
surgery went for about 7 to 8 hours.
my God.
And he was wonder, ma'am. It was so beautifully he's taken the uterus out without a cut in the stomach. सिर्फ
Mm.
वो इंसर्शन करके 5 इंसर्शन जो करके रोबोटिक में is done so beautifully
Oh,
without any scar that is left.
mm.
And it was a cancer, but they have taken out the uterus through her
Oh,
vagina. It is so clearly done so that कुछ भी spread नहीं हुआ.
red नहीं हुआ.
हाँ.
Yes, yes. Wow.
That was a great thing, ma'am. That was a great thing.
I'm
To,
getting actually goosebump because when you
yeah.
said there was cancer, but it was taken out beautifully, now you keep giving her Reiki.
Yes. Yes.
And also, Reiki heals at the emotional level, so it
Mhm.
will definitely help her so that it
Yeah.
doesn't relapse.
Yeah, exactly, ma'am. Exactly. So that's what we are like, when the testing came out, when they did the uterus test, when they said it's like cancer is just started. Okay.
Oh,
So uska kuch staging nahi tha. So they
lucky.
sent the
Lucky.
entire uterus for the test again. So
Mhm.
there was no staging or anything as such. Wow, that was I don't know, ma'am. What should I say? It's no less than a miracle. ना
True.
ऐसे छू कर चला गया वो.
Indeed, because universe is there with you and some miraculous thing happened. I always say that, everyone has its own divine timing. Everyone have their own divine timing. So maybe this was her and your divine timing. And maybe she's also very lucky because you are her daughter and you decided to enroll into Reiki. But I always say this that Reiki, we don't choose Reiki, Reiki chooses us, or any kind of modality that is into spiritual or energetic healing. This
Yeah,
energy chooses us to become the channel
yeah,
when we need the most.
indeed,
So,
ma'am, indeed,
yeah,
indeed.
thank you so much. Can you tell me like what are the practices you are doing as of now or anything that you would like to share? Because I'm going to put it in YouTube to the viewers who will be coming and watching this video.
Honestly, ma'am, as a practice, I do Reiki healing for myself. I just don't meditate too long. जो भी जब भी time मिल सकता है, even if it is in afternoon or evening, whenever it's possible, even in when I'm lying down, I'll just feel that energy for 5, 10 minutes, how much ever I can,
Because it's so
be that
easy.
energy. Yes, it's not difficult at all. You
Mhm.
don't have to. That's why I'm saying you don't have to invest like ऐसे ही करना है, हर दिन करना है, इतना
Mhm.
time करना है. The procedure is like this, nothing at all. You
Mhm.
just have to so easily do it whenever it's possible. You can do it, and ensure that you are giving that gratitude every day morning. I follow what you have said. Every day while you wake up in the morning, the first thing, open your hands, smile, and say thank you for whatever you had till now, and today will be beautiful. I always say that, and I wake up. I think you also, the moment I wake up. So I give that gratitude and then I start my day.
Yeah, so true. So that being in that grateful energy is so important, right? So anything you would like to talk about our community that we have built, like how it is helping you, the practices or the weekly task or the monthly task that is there. So are you practicing or what is it like? Would you like to share anything on that?
Weekly practices, I mean, I was not completely involved, ma'am, but I was doing all the rituals that you were saying in the month of around December, how that energy shift has happened. I mean, I must be honest, there are a lot of baggages that I was carrying, lot of emotional baggages I
The
had.
cleanse month we did like
Yes,
all sort
yes.
of cleansing that we did. Yeah, yeah.
I just let go all of those, ma'am, during that month. I was like, this is the end. I don't think this deserves so much of importance in my life, and I should not invest my thinking, even my little minutes of what I have. I don't want to think that what has happened is so happened. Let me let that go off and let me focus on my life. So that energy shift has really helped me, ma'am. The cleanse month, what we did in month of December.
Oh, yeah.
Jan, I couldn't do much. I'll be honest on that. But month of December, I did everything. I did everything. The rituals that you said, to tie even the money reikis that you money
Mhm.
limitations that you said. I have done that. And how you write your emotions, just write a letter, burn it out. I've done everything. So that energy shift has definitely helped me.
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.